Hey, y'all, good morning. It's Jen Carsonson. I'm Realtor in Memphis and sell about 100 houses here. So follow along with me for a day in the life of what I do every day to get to 100. Today is Tuesday. I have nothing on the books. I'm so excited. I am full of allergies still, so I'm very nasally, which is fantastic. Here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about investors in Memphis. So if you know anybody that invests in Memphis, or you're considering it, or you're an investor in general, or you're a realtor that deals with investors, here's something interesting. It's a little theory of mine. So I'm getting calls like every other day from investors who are like, I need to sell my house. My taxes have gone up. So in Memphis, we had a tax reassessment done, which hadn't been done in a long time, and it caused a lot of woo. So in some cases, the assessment's gone up 40, 50, 60, 70%, which therefore is going to increase the taxes, which therefore will decrease the profit on landlords receiving from the delta of the mortgage to the rent. So there's a lot of people that are like, you know what, it doesn't make sense for me to rent this property out anymore. I want to divest and go into another market. And a lot of that was caused from, there's a lot of $75,000 houses that are now worth, 120, 130 now, because that was what the rent was. So the investors sort of drove that price up. So then if they go to sell, they have to pay taxes on that, 120, the new buyer does, and they might only be able to rent it for $1,200, but if they buy it for $1,200, that's pretty much what, I don't know what their mortgage payment would be, but it'd probably be pretty close, and I'm assuming they're putting 20% down or whatever. So what I've theorized is that most investors who bought in the last 4 or 5 years that still have mortgages might be realizing this tax season that it's no longer really profitable for them to own a house and not really receive much money because the taxes are going to go up in 25. So I wonder if that's going to kind of create more inventory for that 300 and below buyer, because I do have a couple of 300 and below buyers, or 350 and below buyers, and they are either finding something that's already under contract, or things are just like, things are kind of clipping off, and I just found it really curious, the correlation. I think there might be a correlation there between more investors wanting to sell because it's not profitable, and then they're not selling to other investors because other investors don't think that that's profitable. So then it just leaves homeowners, regular owner-occupants, to buy the house. That's pretty cool. So hopefully that will give us a little bit more inventory and allow some folks to stop renting and be in a home. So just thought I'd share that.